We're ready to go. The Tigers are in their home whites with the orange numbers. Rutgers in their road reds with the white numbers and lettering. And we're underway. The Tigers, they win the first draw in their game against Loyola over the weekend. It was a bit of a grind for them. They got beat 20-6 in that department. It's generally been a spot they're always trying to get better at over the years. And Jen Cook, we talked to her a little bit earlier today, she said it's always a work in progress as the season goes along. Tigers off to a nice start in the opening minute, picking up that first draw. We're underway. Tigers last year, a really, really strong season. And if there's a quick look by Haven Dora, that ball got deflected to the end line. And it's going to be Rutgers' ball, well defended there by the Scarlet Knights. And they'll get their first possession of the early evening. Got a whistle behind the play. And it looks like a Tiger is in performance and track record, and the Tigers have that defensively.
Also, college defenses are nuanced and really rely on chemistry, time, beautiful play.
It rattled around by Molnar. She caught the frame, so we've got a frame on each side. Tigers are going to retain the ball here.
This is exactly what they want. They want to maintain possession. As long as you have the ball on attack that you are not defending, you don't have the opportunity to get a woman down situation. So they want to have both time with the ball and obviously efficacy, looking for some clean looks. And in the case of Princeton, moving that ball, looking for dodges, looking for feeds off those dodges, given their deep depth of talent.
There's a player alone in front, and it's banged home, and it's Meg Morris-Rowe who gets it started. It's 1-0 Princeton on their home turf.
And this isn't a surprise combination. You got Haven Dora, who's got just great vision. She's assist leader for this team, assist leader for this program. Of course, finding the opportunistic Meg Morris-Rowe right in the middle, who just delicately looks around that goalie, places that ball. It couldn't be more classic for each one of their tendencies, and what a team combination there.
Easy feed in front for Haven Dora, who last year during the course of 2025 became the program's. Another flag came out again here. Foul on Nora Mayone, the redshirt freshman. Tigers will get set up for another free position shot. They took the last one. Assume they'll take this one too. And that's fired home, and it's Colette Quinn who buries it, and the Tigers make it 2-0.
You know, this year you get to shoot on the 2 8-meter hashes. You don't get all the hashes, and Colette does such a great job here, just getting it in and finding her position around that goalie. And I think Coach Cook said this the best, is like, this is when you're learning, this is when you're growing, this is when you're finding things out about yourself.
Quick drive to net, and Rutgers is on the board. That is Peyton Tinney who knocks it home, the junior midfielder. Draw Rutgers back to within a goal, and that goal comes woman down, going right after it. Actually, there was a penalty against the Tigers there. Ella Sloan is in the box, so actually we were even strength there, but Tinney makes it 2-1.
Yeah, so this is a 1v1 matchup at the top. Again, you have that slide coming from Juliana, but you want to make sure Princeton needs to stay underneath of that. They need to cut that drive off because Rutgers will bring this in spades.
5th goal of the season for Tinney. Yeah, Ella Sloan got a green card there. So 2-1 the score now in favor of Princeton.
It looked like it was maybe a little bit of miscommunication because, again, you want to have player up for sure, and you want to have the ball. So on that situation, that's not a goal that Princeton wants to give up. I'm stating the obvious here, but I think that that's part of a unit playing really well and working out the kinks when you're foul. A hold is a major foul. So, again, I think everybody from teams to referees are working it out.
Nice save there by Cora Zuski. That ball came to the end line. It's going to stay with Princeton, but that's a big stop there on a free position shot. Tigers looking to quickly get right back after it. Nowhere for Jamie McDonald to go, so she'll reset things up. Kate Dente, the freshman. Hand it off. Quinn right back on it again. A little quick switch off there by the Rutgers defense. About halfway through the timer. Dente caught from behind, still sticking with it, got rid of it, but it missed the net. Might have been partially deflected, her stick. It's going to roll out of bounds, stay with Princeton.
Impressive ball handling by Dente.
She's one of Kate Dente. There's still some things down on the field. Dente's ready to go, but not yet. The freshman looking for her first NCAA goal in her 2nd career game. The Berwyn, PA native. Waiting for that green light from the officials. Hard charge, pulled up, had to re-corral the ball as she lost it. Still being dug away at it, and Rutgers is going to come away with the ball here. A little bit of a bouncing ball and handled cleanly by Tinney, and she can start the other way.
I'm impressed by the aggressiveness of Rutgers in this transition. They are really putting on the Jets, but looking to cage the entire time. And so it's not just a fast break, it's a hungry fast break. And that's defense matchup at your best. You got Zoe Bai on a great attacker. You want her to take the shots. You want her to take it. They're going to shoot it all. And Amelia Hughes exactly wants to see that shot. She'll gobble that up.
Zoe Bai got a real big role as a freshman last year, and she thrived, especially as the season went on. Very excited to see what she can do as a sophomore. Maggie Molnar, tough angle, and she buried it. Maggie Molnar on the finish, and the senior contributes. She's on the board tonight. Tigers reestablished their 2-goal lead.
I love this because you have powerhouse Jamie McDonald owning that left-handed side and not suspecting Molnar would take it and drive it right towards her office, as you say, especially with an off-angle shot. But when you have that speed and you have that square of the shoulder, headed to the cage, leaders that they're becoming.
The Tigers had a big senior class last year, but a lot of them were reserve players. It was Mackenzie Blake, Sophie Whiteway. Those are the players who really saw the field a lot over the course of their careers, and especially last year. But this senior group, it is a lot of starters and a lot of big-minute players who are out on the field here in this season. That shot, good snapping save made by Hughes. That was a bit of a tough skipper on net, and she came up with it. And the Tigers, if they can control things here, they could try to run out the quarter, but they end up turning it over in the midfield. Rutgers right back on it. Good hustle back there by Merrill Watson to make the play, and Rutgers chance to draw closer now.
Princeton's doing a great job of letting Rutgers have the shots that they want them to have. So they have a little bit less pep on them. They're a little bit off angle. They're not exactly what Rutgers wants. You can see.
Saw Quinn score off it before. Hard take. Boy, she shrugged off a lot of contact and found the back of the net. Second goal of the game.
She's so stealthy. She's so sneaky. She's so skilled, and she's so smart. When you put all of those ingredients together, particularly on in an 8-meter shot when you're driving like that, the finesse, the control, the confidence, the assurance, incredible drive. You don't often see that much color on an 8-meter shot. You know what I mean? It's like in the middle, you want to be able to convert on that opportunity for sure. And Amelia Hughes is making it very hard for them to convert on much today.
Yeah, they've had some very high quality looks, and Hughes has stopped at least 2 brilliantly thus far, and she's made 5 saves. Tigers looking to tack on to their 3-goal lead here early in the second quarter. From cage, Kate Dente. Nice dodge to the right, got an angle, let it go, and she scored! Her first NCAA goal, a little bit of a hesitation move, and she opens her career count.
I mean, listen, she's a first year, but that was a drive taken with absolute confidence. She gets that shoulder free and a sidearm riser that's just sneaking past to Rutgers goalie. What chutzpah, like,
a couple of 13s in the draw circle there, and Katie Buck comes away with that one. So Rutgers has conceded the last 4 goals. They've gone over 15 minutes without a strike themselves. They want to get a little bit closer here before halftime, and boy, was that ever a bullet. Did that hit the frame or the stick of Hughes? Another point-blank opportunity. Rutgers should probably have at least 2-3 more goals on the board.
They're really great out of the transition, like hitting that opportunity right away. They've got rockets coming out of their sticks. And so I think their opportunity is crossing that 50-yard line, coming into their offense. Look for the opportunities there. There's definitely more motion, more opportunity for them there.
Yeah, there has been about 3 quality looks right outside the crease that would not go, whether it was Frame or Amelia Hughes getting in the way. McDonald again behind the back, and she found a friend of Quinn, who finished it off. Got it that time.
Jamie McDonald has an incredible matchup against her, who's really making her work for things. But the lucky thing is Jamie McDonald loves to work, and she's got eyes here on the back of her head, finding Colette Quinn, who's finding the back of the net. It's a transfer of talent. And do they look like they're having fun? They absolutely look like they are having fun. They're seeing the results of work, and it looks like that unit is sharing that ball and finding their opportunities for each other. What a play.
Tremendous job there. Quinn and McDonald connecting up there. Jamie McDonald, that is Point number 195 for her now, and that moves her alone into 11th place. She passes Amory Rowe, who I believe was your teammate for a season.
Yes, awesome. She was my captain. She's incredible. I did want to make a mention of there's a freshman who's marking Jamie tonight, Gabby Mariani, and talking to Coach Lehman, she said she does not play like a freshman. The confidence, the grit, the grind. So good for her in making Jamie really get creative tonight.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, Jamie's been hasn't really had a whole lot of space to work with there. She has to go behind the back to create for other teammates. And there's a quick shot and a goal, and the Tigers strike again. Maggie Bacigalupo finishes that one off, and the sophomore's on the board.
Yeah, her father played here. That was an incredible spin move. And listen, it's a risk. That's a shot at I think it's like the 6 meter right there. But scoop it in, scoop it behind, scoop it under, do whatever you need to do. That's how you get on the board, putting Princeton ahead by 7.
Got 1 goal last year for the half ends.
Yeah, with such a young team, they look really composed. Right, they're running their play. They're committed to the system.
Good take, and finally downstairs, it's Peyton Tinney again who scores, and she's got her 2nd goal of the game. She's got both markers, and go figure, a little bit of a further shot out, and that one sneaks through.
Yeah, they're doing like some sort of figure 8. It's like a pick. It's like a little bit of a loop, but they're getting these beautiful open shots. That drop step and pivot, she's squaring her shoulders up. That is something that Princeton wants to take away. So I would argue that going into the halftime, that's going to be something that they're going to be talking about.
A touch closer. Tigers rattled off 6 straight goals. Rutgers just got one back. And want to cut that Tiger lead a bit more here before this first half ends.
Coach Lehman, again, just saying this once more, like her team is committed to the system that they run. She's like, they are really loyal and they trust what it is that we're doing. So I think you see great execution on these plays.
Okay, Theofield got clipped, no foul call. The clean strip there by the Tigers for a second, but Rutgers back on it. No angle there for Ava Chiarelli. There's a feed to the middle. Great handle behind the back. What a goal by Kate Theofield, the freshman. An absolute beauty on the crease.
I mean, talk about top-level execution. If you're not a lacrosse fan, smiling from ear to ear, just watching this player do what she just did, the control, the catch, the wherewithal to be able to put that ball behind the back, absolutely where Amelia Hughes is not.
Give an assist to Lily Dixon as well.
That is a beautifully run play. This is a freshman you're looking at. Are they taking the goal back?
They're looking at the
follow through. I was thinking, because doing this since her freshman year, and she loves this side of the field, obviously with her left hand up, but she does such a good job of splitting those defenders.
And she'll pull the trigger on this. There's only 2.1 seconds. I don't know if there's going to be a better play available. McDonald scores! A nice shot downstairs. 0.4 left in the half. And a huge...
A little bit there. Yep. So
a tiny graze, perhaps.
It's why they pay the refs the big bucks. That's, you know what I'm talking
about? So Lily Dixon got an assist. She is 3 assists away from tying the Rutgers all-time assist record. And that's on the table tonight. We'll see if that kind of gets her going in the second half. So the last 2 goals have gone the Rutgers way here. It's still a little bit of time left. Rutgers... The way they've been in the circle tonight, they could get the ball and scoot right upfield.
18.5 seconds.
And Rutgers violated a little early, so the Tigers have it, so they'll try and maneuver here and restore a little bit of that lead they had just a few minutes ago. McDonald basically triple team. She fought through it and drew a foul.
She's magical with her hold on the ball. She has both like strength and skill, and so you oftentimes see her drawing doubles. It's the kind of player she is, been doing this since her freshman year, and she loves this side of the field, obviously with her left hand up, but she does such a good job of splitting those defenders.
And she'll pull the trigger on this. There's only 2.1 seconds. I don't know if there's going to be a better play available. McDonald scores! A nice shot downstairs. 0.4 left in the half. And a huge goal for Princeton to not let Rutgers build any more momentum.
Classic Jamie McDonald, right? She's got such good position, such good power. She's shooting at that off-stick side low. Really hard to get your body there, especially when you have somebody as powerful as her coming in with that shot.
Tremendous shot by Jamie McDonald, and that gets the Tiger lead back to 6.
You know, I love watching her
this season. Rutgers right back to work in the draw circle. They've got the opening possession of the second half. Thea Field, we just saw it score that beautiful behind-the-back goal. Number 1 in red, freshman, has a goal so far this evening. As you mentioned, Rutgers, they've been poised, patient. That just a little off target on the execution. The right idea, though. That ball comes out to the midfield, and what a takeaway that was by Kate Dente, who's marching up the field herself. One of the shorter players in the field, but she just scooped that in front of everyone. There's a chance rebound. Morris Rowe cleans up the garbage in front. And bang, bang, the Tigers score.
I mean, the pickup on that restraining line was absolutely incredible by Dente. I mean, this is absolute control. You're talking about a freshman coming in, getting in that scrum and pulling it like that. She takes this entire fast break, looking over her shoulder, making sure, but maintaining speed nonetheless. Takes that shot. Morris Rowe's like, I got you. Don't worry about it, girl. I'm going to put it in the back of the net. Let's go. This is how you see teamwork. This is how you see drive. And listen, these are 2 young players. These are 2 young players, future Princeton.
Kate Dente had several players draped on top of her for that ground ball. And then, again, she's just using what the data has. She's certainly on pace to maybe have a shot at that again today. As here's a drive by Bacigalupo. Double, still holding on to the ball rather well. A little off target from Quinn, though. Race onto the sideline. Tigers should be able to hold it. And a nice job by Kate Dente. Doing a nice job off ball thus far.
I have to make a correction. Morris Rowe's a junior. I'm getting so excited that she's a sophomore. She's a junior. Wow! Well, here's a senior veteran doing what she does so well, Haven Dora. Listen, she's been working this drive from the top.
Yes.
We see her. I'm used to seeing her from behind. We know her as a great scorer. We know her as a great distributor. But she's got some really good hard dodges, dodging to feed, dodging to score. And now we see her convert on one. Beautiful left-handed shot. And she's doing and shooting that really hard angle for a goalie to get, which is that weak side, sort of mid to high.
Nice job by Haven Dora. Yeah, she has played away from goal quite a bit thus far, and she's looked like her usual dangerous, ever-present self to get her second goal of the season. Abigail Roberts is on the move for Princeton. She'll take the clear herself. Dora headed downhill. Going one-on-one. Trying to create an angle. Got to the inside, and a great save by Korozewski.
Korozewski's come to play in the second half.
She's made about 3 straight great saves.
Yeah, against one of the most prolific attackers that Princeton's ever seen.
There's a Tiger offense last year that set a record for Ivy League teams. They scored 308 goals. That smashed the record by the 2002 team, which won a national championship. They scored 291 goals that year.
And they returned 3 of their top 4 scorers. I know we you know, Mackenzie Blake is a big hole, but you can see Morris Rowe already starting to fill that spot. It's not the same. It's not a replacement. It is like, how do they grow with the unit that they have?
Tinney again, another goal for her. She's got 3. Boy, the way things are going, they got to find her a way to get the ball more, create more opportunities, because she's been rather efficient. Her special moment after the last bunch of years have been really fun Ivy League tournaments. I would say the last 4 of them have been great. And Yale capped it off last year. With the Tigers' favorites here in 2026, we'll see how it plays out. 3 goals by Peyton Tinney has tried to keep the Scarlet Knights in, and they're back on the draw here. Nice job to pick it off the turf there by Hillary Elsner. And let's see if Tinney can find a way to get right back on the ball. She's taken 5 shots on goal. She has scored 3 times for the Bayville, New York native.
See an overload to the side. There's a clear drive to the right. So you can see that play developing as it is. The Rutgers team is pulling all of the stack over to the weak side and actually drilling a drive down the middle through that congestion. Absolutely beautiful take.
Nice goal there. Finished off by Alex Popham, the junior attack. Great hesitation move and a great drive, great footwork to create that opening to finish it off. There's a shot, an absolute laser that's finished off. And the Tigers get one back. 12-5 Princeton.
It's exciting. Like, it's exciting to see a wide range of scorers here and a wide range of looks. You've got reliable shooting percentages on the free position. You've got connections between seniors and freshmen. And you just have this distribution of scoring wealth, which is incredible for Princeton's future, even if the future is now.
Yes, present, yeah. Future is now, yep. Nice goal there. She's got 2 tonight, does Maggie Bacigalupo. The Tigers have shut down any runs here. There's been 2 instances of Rutgers scoring back-to-back goals, but they haven't been able to string together 3. The Tigers have had some responses along the way and not allowing Rutgers to really close down that gap with 19 plus to go in the game. Back to the circle. We just saw Ella Sloan pick up that last one, which eventually led to a Tiger goal. Rutgers, though, the benefit of this one is Sloan jumped it a bit early. So back to Rutgers. A few more possessions left here in this third quarter.
Rutgers has had a lot of success with their playmaking, a lot of success with their driving out of these plays. I think they're having a tough time with Amelia Hughes and just converting the shots. So we're starting with a little flip up here. Really good at this. Create that drop step. Beautiful. Another incredible drive. And we're seeing Popham again. I mean, she is threading this needle. She is using her body to adjust to the defense as she feels them coming on her, okay? She takes this great little blip here. She drop steps. She splits those defenders, holds control of the ball, and slips it past Hughes, which we know is a big feat on a night like tonight when Hughes is on fire. Absolute beautiful play by Rutgers. And again, they're getting that start from this figure 8, I'm going to call it.
Cut into this Tiger lead, really get close. Caroline Ling, we have not heard much from her today, and we finally do, and what a bullet that was to draw to within 5.
You can see the hunger. Like her coach said, Lehman said, this girl wants the ball. She is an absolute attacker. She wants it in her stick, and she wants to rip a shot, which we've just seen her do this here. It was just coming so fast out of her stick. There was intention. I bet you her brows were furrowed. That's how intentional she was with this drive. What a beauty.
Tremendous shot, her 16th goal of the year, just her 2nd shot on goal for the game. And if Rutgers is going to do this thing, they're probably going to need a few more from her along the way.
And listen, that's just like a head fake down to the left and then driving into the right. Yep. She had a lot of room and space there. Did not see help come from the Princeton defense. So like Jen Cook is saying, we have to lock in for 4 quarters, put this 4-quarter defense to increasingly enjoying some of the disruption that this stuff is causing. And I think it does, like going back to how great these coaches are, how strategic these staffs are, how much they do for scout and where they're preparing their special teams play, if you will. A lot of that comes into play here.
So let's see. I mean, there's definitely stick contact to the back. How much? How aggressive? And
for me, that's exactly what Dylan Allen did. You know what I mean? Like that.
Right.
That is the same sort of maneuver. So are they calling on that? And again, is the call relative to what they've already called in the game? And I think this is where sort of like getting calibrated. Every game has to calibrate itself, but that involves multiple players.
Jen Cook said that when we talked to her. She said we want to share the ball more. She thought it was maybe a little too individualistic at times versus Loyola. There's a shot that draws the frame. A big shot by Becca Kirshner. The Tigers overlapped on the restraining line perfectly to retain the ball. Great work by Abigail Roberts.
Excellent work.
And that allows the Tigers to hold on to the ball, need some more time, still go after that goal to stretch their lead back. Boy, Becca Kirshner's had some great looks. First NCAA goal, doesn't want to go just yet. Here's Maggie Molnar. She's got a goal tonight.
And lots of room.
Great drive, snuck it through, and the Tigers needed that one. 6-goal lead it is now.
again, I like this angle from the top. We see so much of Jamie driving from that low left side. This is the second time Molnar has driven down that right side, which is that same sort of territory. But like, she does this great little beautiful easy move, and she just drills it in. Excellent job. Put Princeton ahead by even one more. Really fantastic.
Dora across. What a collar by Morrisroe, and finish as well.
My mouth is wide open. I can't even handle how beautiful that setup was and that great combination. We start with this great defensive stop here. Juliana Williams just doing what she does. Abigail Roberts starting it off. Haven Dora doing Haven Dora, seeing things. Morrisroe, the junior, absolutely doing some twist and spin like she's an amusement park ride. Controls that ball, puts it in the back of the net. This is what we came here for.
I guess she had to reach across her body, too, to just...
Princeton's definitely had the edge on the 1v1 matchups. I think Ling's been definitely frustrated tonight. They've shut down Dixon's ability to sort of distribute the way she wants to. You know, Princeton's done a really, really marked job.
Ava Chiarelli, and that one just kind of floats in. A little bit of delay on the whistle there, but it's a good goal. So Ava Chiarelli gets on the board, her third goal of the season, and Rutgers gets one they needed.
Yeah, you know, you don't care how it happens, just that it happens. It wasn't necessarily pretty, but I think taking that under pressure is what you've got to do at this stage in the game. You know, it sucks to be down. It sucks to be down by 6 goals. It sucks to be down by 6 goals at the beginning of the season. But if you think, as the coaches do, that every game, every part of it is a learning opportunity for some accumulated experience, this time matters so much to Princeton for one reason, so much to Rutgers for another reason. And they have to make...
And head the other way. Ava Chiarelli. And waiting for a whistle here. There are 2 Tigers down. There's a trainer on the field while the game's going on. I can't say I've ever seen this.
Yeah.
This needs to be like a soccer moment, and someone just needs to throw the ball out of bounds, or whistle needs to be blown, whatever the case is. There is a Tiger down on the field. And that is Maggie Bacigalupo, who has scored a few goals already. He's had a really nice home debut. Something with their lower half there. And trying to see how much he can really put on that, and doesn't appear to be much. So Tigers had some injuries in the preseason. Dora way away from goal.
Just say she's had the ball in really tense moments tonight. Composure to keep control of it.
Quinn to the inside, great pass, and Molnar clinical. The Tigers tack on another.
Yeah, it's a great combination there. I think we're all reeling from injury because no one likes to see that. But Princeton taking care of the ball here, keeping it clean. Beautiful drive to dodge, and looking at Molnar available in there. Absolutely great connection. Beautiful look at the cage, and then that shot's going high opposite side. Excellent placement. This is sort of the clean kind of play. I imagine Karen Maurer, the associate head coach of Princeton, is working this offensive end. She was an incredible offensive player at Duke, and has really taken this offensive on there. Always dynamic, obviously working with great players, but those kind of combinations are stunning.
It was a great pop to the inside by Molnar. She just took one step, created a great radius for her to be open. And
I think there's so many bright spots in Rutgers' game, especially when you consider they've got a relatively young squad.
Great pop over the top. Popham in a shooting lane, fired it wide. Amelia Hughes has stopped 12 of 20 today. She has been great. Backdoor feed, though. There's a goal. Tigers try to get after it. That is Lily Dixon who finishes it off. Give Caroline Ling the assist. A little bit of a role reversal there. The finisher was the feeder, and the finisher on that play, usually the feeder.
Yeah. You know, I think that this reminds me of when I was watching the Loyola Princeton game. At the very end of the game, it was clear Loyola was going to win. I think we're clear here that Princeton's probably going to win this game. But Rutgers sort of like playing.
اوكي بقى ستار تايمز من احسن المنتديات اللي دازوا في التاريخ.
Of course, you want to reverse engineer and say, okay, well, we're doing this the whole time through the game, but it's getting those touches, it's getting that experience, it's stacking that up, and it's taking it to the next game. And so with a minute 20 left,
They are a group they believe as the season goes on, they will get better and stronger and be in a strong final form for an Ivy League title push and NCAAs. Nice win for the Tigers. They win this one by a score of 15-9 and start off the 2026 slate at home in style. And they're happy about that. Let's step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll wrap this